everybody! So today I am going to be reviewing the new CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made foundation as well as their CoverGirl True Blend It's Lit concealer. I will be doing check-ins with you guys throughout this whole video, so if you guys want to see the review slash demo on this foundation, then just keep watching. You guys, I figured out the setting on my camera. Now, it might be a little too bright, I don't know. I'm such a genius. After like 10 videos, I figured out the setting on my camera. So it is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be posting this video on Thanksgiving. My kids are downstairs playing with their daddy. So you probably will hear them because this whole house is either tile or hardwood. So I'm first applying the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. I have it all over my hand. This is a great, great, great moisturizer. I've seen so many makeup artists and dermatologists like on TV, like on Dr. Oz, say with your moisturizer, you're supposed to carry it down your décolleté. So I actually put quite a bit and then I just carry it down. For those of you who don't know, this is your décolleté right here, like your breast area. Just being honest. All right, so I'm just gonna carry that all the way down. Rub it in really good. Oops. Need to put that on vibrate. Next, I'm gonna find a primer. I didn't get that primer from the line, but I'm trying to find a primer. Just a drugstore one, that would be good. All of my primers are high-end, so I'm just gonna use this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Face Primer. This is a great primer. I thought I wasn't recording. Another great drugstore primer, which is my all-time favorite, and I keep forgetting to pick it up, is the Maybelline Age Rewind. That one's great. This is more, every time I've tried it, I feel like it's more of like a lotion. Throat's all messed up. Like it doesn't have that, a little bit, kind of, but it doesn't really have that silicone feel that I like. Because I got the dry skin, so I like the silicone feel. So I'm just putting that all over my face. You can hear my husband talking to the girls. They wanted to watch Shrek on Netflix. And then we're gonna go take him to see Wreck-It Ralph. All right, so I got the foundation and I also got the concealer. So I'm not sure if this is gonna be my perfect shade. They didn't have that many left at Ulta and I really, really wanted to try it. So I was like, we'll see. So let's read about it. So peel the sticker. Oh, it just has the ingredients when you open it. But it says it's a comfort matte finish, oil-free formula, pumped applicator. This foundation is transfer resistant, it says, so that's what it says. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put, ooh, look at how thick that is. I'm gonna put 2 pumps on the back of my hand. And I like to just dot it. Oh my gosh, I hate it when there's like families walking by. Oh, I'm filming a video, it's so awkward. This is a little dark. Not too dark though, it's not too bad. I can make it work. Okay. And now it doesn't say like to use a sponge or a brush or anything. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use my beauty blender and bounce it all over. Actually, this foundation, this color isn't that bad. I'm gonna carry it down my neck too, but it's not that bad. I usually like bronze myself up anyways. This definitely would not be a good color with my tan, that would be too light. So it's like probably like an in-between foundation. Like, you know, like when your tan's about to come off, but you're not your true pale self yet. That's what this is. All right, so whatever's left on my hand, I'm just gonna carry down my neck. I'm not sure what this claims to be, like whether it's medium or light coverage, but I feel like this isn't giving me any coverage. You can still see a red mark there, a red mark there. My under eyes. I hope you guys can see. This lighting might be too bright because I have all my lights and then I raise my camera lighting. I think you could see it though. Let's see if you can build it. I'm gonna take one more pump, just one more. And instead of dotting it, I'm just gonna put it directly on my beauty blender. And go over my whole face again and see if it's buildable. Because you know, some foundations are like light to medium and you want a fuller coverage, but as soon as you apply another layer, it'll start creasing or look cakey, and that's not cute, you know? So it looks like it does good with building. It is buildable. I always have a problem. Who has a problem with their nose? Applying foundation on my nose? It depends on the foundation, but sometimes it gets all creasy. I hate that. Like, patchy. Okay, yeah, so I'm gonna carry whatever's left on my hand down my neck because I didn't really finish that. It looks nice. It looks pretty nice. You can see it is definitely, honestly, the first layer I felt was more of a light coverage because you could still see all my imperfections, which isn't bad. A lot of the time people don't want to wear like, they want their skin to show through their foundation. So if you're one of those people, but it is buildable to medium. It is definitely not a full coverage, definitely not. And I'm not sure what this claims to be, but I will look all that up after I'm done applying my concealer. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and try this concealer. So the concealer says, brightening concealer pen, high definition pigments conceal dark circles and signs of fatigue while concealing imperfections. Eyes look immediately more rested and rejuvenated. All right. I want that. I want my eyes to look more rested and rejuvenated. So I got the color 100 Fair. Might be a little too fair. Definitely not gonna be using this with my tanner. How the heck do you open it? Ooh, it's a little pen. I don't like these. I don't like pens like this, honestly. To be honest. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna sit here for like 20 minutes, just twisting this. Well, alrighty then. After about 40 clicks, seriously, there's a little bit coming out. I don't know if you can see that. So I'm kind of scared that's too much, so I'm just gonna dab it on the back of my hand. And this is really, really light. So I'm gonna do a triangle. Ooh, that foundation is so, okay, so it's transfer proof, right? Let's check it out. I wonder if I like took a Kleenex. It's transfer proof. This foundation though is so matte and so drying. It's so hard to apply this concealer on top. I don't want to put too much right there. Well, let's see how this does. I have dry skin, you guys, so this might not be a good foundation for me. It dries out my skin. I usually will mix oils in my mattifying foundation just because I have dry skin, but for the sake of this video, I didn't want to do that because I want you guys to see what it looks like. Okay, let's bounce this in. So this foundation is said to last 12 hours, or up to 12 hours, let's see. 12-hour comfort matte. Uh-oh. I've never really liked CoverGirl's, I've never really used CoverGirl's concealers or anything. I did one time and it was so light coverage, I didn't use it again. I seriously feel like that just took away all the foundation. Seriously. I have like, and I didn't even have this before unless I'm like allergic to this concealer or I'm irritated. I have a huge, okay, maybe I am like, this concealer's like irritating me or something because I have a huge red mark right here now. And this lighting might be too bright for you guys to see, but it's pretty intense. Let's just try the other eye and see if it does the same thing. I feel like it's literally just taking off the foundation. And like I said, it could be because it's so drying. I keep losing my voice, you guys, I'm sorry. This air in California is horrible. Obviously, if you guys have heard about the fires and everything. And it rained. But still, like, everybody, I know, myself included, our throats are all messed up and we're all staying indoors and avoiding the air. So, I feel like it did brighten my under eyes quite a bit, which is what it claims. Does it say, okay, let's read it again. High definition, conceal dark circles. I don't think so. To me, I feel like there's hardly any coverage in this concealer. Let's see. I have a red mark now. I'm pretty sure I didn't have it before, but let's see if it'll cover it up. Dab it very lightly. You know what, it actually did cover it up pretty good. I think my skin looks pretty good. I don't think it looks bad at all. I'm not really a matte type of girl. I'm gonna go and put some Mario Badescu facial spray because I just feel so matte. So dry, I mean. Maybe that'll help with this foundation. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply my powder and everything off camera, and then I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right, I'm all done putting my makeup on. I have to go fix my hair and everything still, but looking in the mirror, I really like this foundation. I feel like it is a medium coverage, buildable to medium though. At first, it was pretty light, and right here I have some creasing. So there's a little bit of creasing around my nose. I have a very, like on the sides of my nose, I get dry anyways. So to me, it's not that big of a deal because I usually get dry. And being that it is a matte foundation, it's probably gonna do that. If you have dry skin and you have any dry patches on your skin, chances are it will sink in those dry patches and show. Luckily right now I don't have any dry patches, but for those of you who do have extremely dry skin like myself, make sure that you moisturize, put an oil on, maybe even mix some oil. Like I have the Josie Moran, if I can find it, her argan oil, and I would even recommend using this and mixing in your moisturizer. Mix it in together, blend it in, put it on your face, and then apply this foundation because it is pretty drying. The good thing is it's not full coverage, but it's buildable. So I did two layers on my face, and I think it looks really good. It did a great job with all the rest of my products I usually use on my face. I didn't have any problems with that. The concealer. Oh, the concealer. The only reason it brightened my under eyes was because I got such a light shade. This is super, super light. It is the fairest, I mean, it's called fair, and it's the lightest one they have. So that is the only reason I feel like it brightened under my eyes. I feel like there isn't that much coverage. It's a very light, maybe even like a highlighter situation. I'm probably not gonna be putting this under my eyes again. Maybe in like my highlight areas I will use it, but not under my eyes for coverage. So I don't really think the concealer is something I would ever repurchase again. I don't even really recommend it, like, I don't. But the foundation is a really great foundation. And if you are one that has oily skin, this is gonna be great for you. I feel like if you have oily skin, this is your foundation. If you have dry skin, use my steps I said, and it should work good for you. Now, I'm gonna be doing a vlog for today, but I'm also going to keep checking in with you guys to show you because it says it lasts 12 hours. I did put this on at 10:30. It is now 11, but we're gonna go off of 10:30 because I put the rest of my makeup on. So I'll keep doing check-ins. Right now it's 11:02. So yeah, let's see how this holds up. Whew, I need to catch my breath. I just ran up the stairs. It's pretty sad because I go to the gym every day. And I still can't handle running up the stairs. All right, so it's 4:03 p.m. I have had this on, like 5 hours now. And it's supposed to last up to 12 hours. So I think it's held up pretty good. It hasn't come off or anything, so that's great. We went and watched Wreck-It Ralph, and there was one part that was really sad, and I got a little teary-eyed, but it didn't come off. And I don't think this claims to be waterproof. I'm pretty sure it doesn't, so that's really good that it didn't come off. So I usually take off my makeup, let's see, probably like around 5 or 6, like 6 the latest. I am going to attempt to keep this on until 10:30. That would be 12 hours exactly. So I'm gonna do it for you guys, even though it's gonna be very hard because I don't like knowing that I have makeup on my face that long. I just feel like it's gonna ruin my skin personally. I don't feel this foundation at all on my skin. I feel like I'm wearing nothing, so that's great. Your skin is able to breathe through this foundation, so that is a plus. So that is my update right now. I feel like it looks exactly like it did when I first applied it at 10:30, so that's great. So I will update you guys maybe in a couple hours. If not, I will update you at 10:30. Okay, so you guys, it is 6:53 now. So I have been wearing this foundation for 8.5 hours. So that's like a typical like work day for you ladies. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it off because this is all I can handle of it. Not that I don't like it, I love it, but I personally just don't like wearing my makeup that long. And it's 6:30, and to me, I'm sorry, it's almost 7 o'clock, and to me, it's late. I wanna get my pajamas on, take my makeup off, and clean around the house before the kids go to sleep. So I really like this. I feel like it's good. Even if you have dry skin, the concealer, like I said before, I don't like at all. I don't recommend at all. Maybe as a highlight, but that's it. I wouldn't recommend putting it under your eyes because it's super drying. I don't like it at all. But the foundation is great. It is transfer proof. We watched another movie, Wreck-It Ralph. I got a little teary-eyed, which is funny because I'm not a crier. Anybody who knows me knows I never freaking cry. Then we watched Crazy Rich Asians, and that movie, there's some parts in there that get you a little teary-eyed, but my foundation held up. So I hope this review helped you guys. I was very impressed by this, so I do recommend you buy it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for my next video.